Shalom. I want to give all the glory and the praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Makah, Kodash, Babylon's apostles, the elders, and the bishops of Great Millstone. Shalom to hopeful elect, John Remedies, the Israelites, and the Israelite foreigners that don't look like they're Israelites, but they are Israelites. Shalom. I'm going to be in a good news translation today. And I'm going to be in Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 5. I'm going to start at verse 7. All our lives, we wandered across unmarked deserts instead of following the road which the Lord wanted us to travel. And this lawlessness led us to ruin. Let me read that again. I'm going to read that one more time. Because we really got to really pay attention to what's being said, what we was doing this whole entire time. When we was not following the Lord, when we did not who Yahweh was, when we did not know who Yahweh Shah was. All right, this is what we was doing the whole time. All our lives, we wandered across unmarked deserts. Basically saying shit that's not even marked by the Lord, shit that we're not even supposed to be dealing with, just unmarked, just stuff that's anything goes, anything can happen. No man's land, basically. In other words, you don't know what no man's land is. Matter of fact, let me go look that up for y'all real quick. You should know, but just in case you don't know. No man's land. Okay, little definition right here. It's like, matter of fact, I can show y'all, because I ain't got any etymology though. But hold on, let me see if it's good. The second definition is what I'm about to grab though. Right there, as you can see, an area of uncertainty or ambiguity. At first, I didn't know what the hell that word said though. Let me read it again though. No man's land, right? An area of uncertainty or ambiguity. Now, we all know what an area of uncertainty is. That's basically ain't no telling what might happen. That's a land of area that's don't know anything liable can happen to your ass. There's no death is most likely going to happen. But the ambiguity part though, let's check that word out. Another reason why I know how to say that word because I looked it up and let it say it for me. Because at first when I said that word, I said ambiguity. I'm like, oh, what the fuck? There ain't no L in this. No tripping, you know how Jake is. You know, I had a simple moment and shit. Thought I knew something. And I said ambiguity. I'm like, oh man. But basically, hold on, let me play the word for y'all.
Ambiguity. Ambiguity.
Yeah, ambiguity. I had to do it like how they do the strong, you know. But it says something. Hold on, here go the first definition. It says doubtfulness or uncertainty as regards interpretation. Here go the second definition. Something of doubtful meaning. Here go the third. A state of being ambiguous, doubtfulness, or uncertainty, partially of signification. So basically, being in no man's land is a doubtful feeling your ass gonna catch this salvation. Basically, what I'm saying, in other words. And that's basically what we was doing all our lives. We was just in no man's land, inside this unmarked desert, just going anywhere, all over the place, doing anything and everything. Uncertain about what the fuck gonna happen to our asses the whole time. Verse 8. We were so proud of ourselves, we bragged about how rich we were, and now, what good has it done us? And think about that. Back then, as you read, we had it good. Thought we was doing what we doing, not following after the Lord path, staying on his path, and look where the fuck it got us now. At the bottom of the fucking barrel, looking stupid as hell. And still look to this day. And even put it in modern times. How about that? Let's put it in modern times. How much stuff you invested in or whatever type of money you had, and now you realize all that shit was worthless, pointless. Look where it got you at now. You here trying to get yourself to the Lord, trying to find out, well, shit, I thought money was it. Well, that's a good thing, but still think about it. Look where that money and all that seeking that got you. Nowhere. I know for example, myself ain't got me nowhere because a lot of people I see making billions and millions off of the fuck I thought of, and I'm like, damn, I was right there, and shit got taken away. Come to find out, that was the Lord at the end of the day. Cause why? I was going into unmarked deserts. I was walking in no man's land, and the Lord knew that I wanted to be on His path. It just wasn't the time yet, and now look where we at. Well, now look where I'm at, and now look where we all are at now. All the sincere. Let me stop talking though. But the point is though, we was bragging about being in an unmarked territory, right? And this is all parables that's going into basically metaphors on what happened in comparison. All right, verse 9. It says, all those things are gone now. They have disappeared like a shadow, like something you hear and then forgot. Basically, like in other words, our history, our riches and everything for real, because we got carried away. We was walking in unmarked territory, not following after the Lord, following the wicked. Here you go. It says, verse 10. A ship sailed across the waves of the ocean, but when it is gone, it leaves no trace. You cannot tell it was even there. All right, so basically now with boats be in the water, and they leave a trail behind. You can actually see the little trail that the boats leave behind. But if a wave come past underneath of that boat, it's going to disturb that path, and you ain't gonna know where it came from or what happened to it. It's like, damn, wasn't a boat path right here? Now it's gone, like a boat never was here. Basically in comparison of how we was in unmarked territory chasing after these riches, and now look, we ain't got shit. It's gone like it's just gone. All right, verse 11. As a bird flies through the air, but leaves no sign that it has been there. It speeds along, riding through the wind, riding through the thin air by the forces of its wings. Like basically, you know how sometimes you'll see something in your periphery, like, fuck was that? But then you know, oh, that was a bird. Yeah, because you look like, damn, I know I just saw something. But yeah, that's how fast that shit go. You got it, now it's gone. Why? Because it was wickedness. We was in unmarked territory, unmarked desert, basically in other words, doing shit we ain't got no business doing. We supposed to be on the path of the Lord. Verse 12. An arrow splits in the air when it's shot at a target, but at once the air closes up behind it, no one can tell where it passes. And don't you know how I know I watch movies, don't you know how they shoot the arrow and it be cutting through the wind like that? And that one specific area, that when it has to finish going through, it's like you don't see a wind path no more. Basic comparison with that. And if you don't know, go look it up on YouTube or something. Just to get a good glimpse on what's being said. Because he's speaking in parables. In other words, metaphors, comparison to basically all the shit that we was chasing outside of the Lord was nothing. We had it and now it's gone. Now look at us. Now verse 13. It is the same with us. We were born and then we ceased to be. We left no sign of virtue behind us. We were destroyed by our own wickedness. That's just why all this is happening to us, because we was being wicked at the end of the day. We was walking in unmarked deserts, just like you was saying. We was walking in bullshit, basically. In other words, I don't keep saying that. But we wasn't following the Lord, basically. And that's what happened to us. Verse 14. What hope do wicked people have? Only the hope of straw blown about in the wind, and the hope of ocean foam that disappear in the storm, the hope of smoke in the breeze. So basically, the wicked people, that's what they hope. This is what they got looking forward to them. Just blown in the wind, just gone. And that's basically for the 2/3, because they're the only ones that can follow after righteousness, but they choose not to. They chose to be wicked. So hey, they'll be gone in the wind, disappeared in the storm, smoke in the breeze. Their hope lasts no longer than our memory of a guest who stays one day and leaves the next. It's the Lord letting it be known that, man. So it's like, do you still want to continue to walk in unmarked territory that's not going to last forever? Do you still want to deal with bullshit, listen to bullshit that's temporary, it's not going to last forever, or you want to stand with the everlasting? Verse 15, but righteousness live on forever. The Lord will reward them. The Most High will protect them. He will give them royal splendor and a magnificent crown. He will shield them with his powerful arm. He will protect the ones that seeking after righteousness. They gonna last forever. The ones that sincere in His name, preaching Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, Ba'Shem Rakah Kodash, and sincerity, the best way they can do it, they can to their best ability. He gonna look out for them because He sees like, look, you sincerely doing what you can, while the rest of these people don't even give two fucks. They still wanna be out there on bullshit the whole time, doing whatever the fuck they wanna do, not paying attention to that. It's this golden path right here. All you gotta do is stay on this golden path right here to get to this golden city. You good. But nah, they still wanna be out here in this out in bullshit. They wanna be in temporary stuff instead of stuff that's everlasting. So that's on them. We have to choose righteousness, okay? Choose righteousness. And how you do that, have fear of the Lord and continue to read, and He won't guide you there. Sloppy about that. You just gotta be sincere about it, true to yourself. And if you can't be, pray. You have to pray. The apostles, the elders, the bishops too. All of them say that 24/7. You gotta pray. You have to pray. If you're not praying, you ain't being sincere about it. You ain't really talking to the Lord, for real. Because He don't hear you crying to Him, asking Him to help you in the trouble that you in. The Lord need to hear you, so He can help you. If you ain't crying to Him, ain't praying to Him, then what? You still gonna be out there in no man's land, doing whatever the fuck you want. Ain't no telling what might happen to your ass. And I'm about to go to Psalms 1 and 1. And the good news. Happy are those who reject the advice of evil people, who do not follow the example of sinners or join those who are not used for Yahweh. I know I say that a little loud. Yeah, but no use for Yahweh by some Yahushai. Because at the end of the day, they still want to be out there in no man's land. They still want to be out there and no telling what's going to happen to their ass. At least, at the end of the day, sincerely, we didn't choose. The Lord chose us because He saw the sincerity inside us to stay on this path, to be on this path at the end of the day, to seek after righteousness. And just like He said, happy are you who reject them type of people, who reject to stay out there in no man's land. You chose to stay on the path of the Lord. Verse 2. Instead, they joy in obeying the law of the Lord, and they study it day and night, the path of the Lord. Verse 3. They are like trees that grow beside a stream, that bear fruit at the right time, and whose leaves do not dry up. They succeed in everything they do, because they sincere and they on the path of righteousness. If you're on the path of righteousness, you're going to get everything you need. Everything you need. You might not even notice it, but you're going to have everything you need. Verse 4. But evil people are not like this at all. They are like straw that the wind blows away. And didn't the Lord went into some parables, some metaphors right there in Wisdom of Solomon chapter 5, what I just got done reading? Basically, they are getting blown in the wind. They are gone because they are in no man's land. So anything is going to happen to them. Anything. Verse 5. Sinners will be condemned by God and kept apart from God's own people. The righteous are guided and protected by the Lord, but the evil are on the way to their doom. So basically, everybody's out there on no man's land. It's a certain fact your ass gonna get doomed. All right, plain and simple. It ain't no telling how doom or what type of doom your ass gonna catch. But if you on a path of righteousness, sincerity, hey, the Lord got you. Trust me, the Lord got you. He ain't gonna forsake none of them that follows after Him at the end of the day. So that's it for real. Hopefully that was edifying. I'm gonna give all the glory and the praises to. All the glory and the praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah, Kodash. Double honors to the apostles, the elders, and the bishops of Great Millstone. Shalom to hopeful elect, which are the remnant, the Israelites, and the Israelite foreigners that don't look like they're Israelites, but they are Israelites. Shalom. Y'all, we are at the end, man. We are at the end. Just stay on the path. Be sincere and pray. Don't allow everybody else, don't allow the others doing whatever the fuck they doing to throw you off. Even some of the close ones you got to you that's in their truth. They might go off a little bit, do certain things. Don't allow that to get you thrown off your path just because this specific individual is doing it. Somebody that you're probably real close to that you really love dearly might do some crazy shit or whatever. Don't allow that to throw you off the path. Stay on it. Do what you're supposed to do for your Yahweh Shai and pray. Most likely, Lord gonna get that brother back up. They just gotta go through certain things. That go for all of us, including yourself also, including me too. So it's like, that's just how it is. Just pray for endurance and pray sincerely you get what you need to get. That's all it is to it. So yeah. Shalom.